Breaking, Rex Tillerson announces whether he'll resign as Secretary of State. Major shakeups in the Oval Office are expected after Reince Priebus resigned as Chief of Staff. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, however, says he has no plans to leave the Trump administration. "I'm not going anywhere," Tillerson said. He plans to work in Washington as long as the president lets me. Via Western journalism. Rex Tillerson has expressed frustration as White House officials veto his appointments for senior State Department positions, but the former ex-ExxonMobil CEO has no plans to leave. White House senior advisor, Jared Kushner, was forced to reprimand Tillerson after a heated exchange over the appointment for Assistant Secretary of State for East Asian and Pacific Affairs. Kushner called Tillerson's behavior unprofessional after the Secretary of State lashed out at a staffer for rejecting his Asian Post pick. The mainstream media has been reporting on the conflict in the White House as a sign of mismanagement. However, a State Department spokesman says heated exchanges are to be expected. "Colleagues are capable of frank exchanges," says R.C. Hammond. "Evaluating nominees did get off to a slow start, but it is now moving along at a pretty good clip." Speculation about Tillerson's departure mounted as President Trump continues to express frustration at his senior staff. Reince Priebus was removed as Chief of Staff due to management concerns, amid suspicions that Priebus was the source of Oval Office leaks to the press. Attorney General Jeff Sessions has also been under pressure from the president for recusing himself from the so-called Russian collusion investigation. Sessions also says he is happy to serve at the pleasure of the president and has no plans to leave the Justice Department. In either case, President Trump is clearly and justifiably upset that his administration has been derailed by constant leaks and accusations of Russian interference. Anthony Scaramucci was recently brought on as communications director and he is hard at work cleaning up shop. President Trump is taking control of cabinet by aggressively rooting out deep state plans. Do you think the Trump administration is changing for the better? Please share the story on Facebook and tell us what you think because we want to hear your voice. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.